do a weekend camping trip coming up, and I wanted to show you a little bit about my setup because this is my second car version. I started out in a Hyundai Kona, now I'm up to a Tucson. I wanted a little bit extra length for when I was sleeping and some storage, yet still keep similar gas mileage, so that's why I chose this vehicle. So the first thing I did to this was I took the map that it came with and I replaced it with this inch thick board on a hinge, and what I did is I made a frame back here. So here is the frame that I've made for my cargo and spare tire area because I felt like it was really getting wasted with that false floor that left so much room where it would frame out my spare tire and still keep it in there because I think that's really important to have and keep. It's a little hard to see right now, but then I made this tray that is actually removable and can slide back and forth, so it stores a lot of my extra things. I have 100-pound gas struts on them, but they were the cheapest ones I could find, and they're not always cooperative, so sometimes I use a brace, sometimes I just hold it. So once I had that in place, I started on my cabinet frame. And the reason why I did that is because you can see here, the seats do not fall flat, see the angle? So I had to do something so that I could still use it as my daily driver and get it so that I had a comfortable sleeping space. So what I did was I took the measurement in the front and I made a very short set of cabinets and platform that it sits on, so I'll show you how that works. So that little latching mechanism back there is how this stays attached to this and doesn't flow around. It's got locking door slides, and I'll show you those next. There is not a burn ban posted for where I'm going this time, but it just never hurts to have backup. Fire starters. Always going to be my little dustpan and broom. And I set my trash bags this way because I can get to them even when the top of the bed is down. And extra hose. This is the back side of my raised platform. And like I've talked about before, this seat has a huge rise on it. It does not lay flat. So on the back side of this platform, I have multiple points that are going to help keep the second piece of wood down. These little joining plates. And this is the anchor where the support actually goes. This is my support piece. It's actually upside down right now because I wanted to show you that I put those bumpers on it, and I just joined it with some with a Craig jig so that I had some really good strength here. So this just slides right here, and then these go into the holders, which I'm just going to slide the support into. You can really see the angle here. It just tilts way up. There's no way this falls flat. So this comes in. These slide into their little slots here. It sits down flat, and it brings it so that it's just above the size or the height of. I really don't have to do anything else to it. I just need to make sure that those are in because of gravity helping with that. It makes a huge difference. So now you can see how pretty level this ends up with my little extra support foldable storage. Just reminding everybody how it leans to store, but when I get ready to put it in the car, well, if I can do it one-handed, holding a video camera, see how much more level that makes it. So now let's put in the top piece. So this is the rest of the sleeping platform. You can see where I cut out the space for the armrest, and I beveled the edges just a little bit, but I really didn't do anything else to it. It is 1/2-inch plywood, which is plenty strong because there are so many support points. So let's see. I load it through the back and then just come around. So in my little storage drawers, I have a grater because I'm just special that way. I like to cook, I enjoy it. Camp cooking is fun. So a lot of times I may have something a little extra in here that really doesn't need to be here, but I like having it. So multi-function can opener, my little silicone spatula and spoon, my foldable spoon, silverware, tongs, because I do cook a lot with tongs, my emergency knife, because you never know when you're going to need your emergency knife, my good cooking knife. See, my fork is already stuck to my can opener. That just happens. So, and yeah, it's way too big a can opener. I really need to find a much smaller, more useful model, but as an older person with arthritis, this one works so dang good. I love it, and I don't want to get rid of it. So these are just going to go back in here. And that's where they live. So I have a little bit of sugar and flour, just because, like I said, I like to camp. I like to cook, so those things are there. I have a backup sponge that lives back in here. without causing trouble. And now I'm gonna go get a baggie for my salt and pepper because they are, and why I have two, I don't know, because I'm just special that way, I guess. It's pretty annoying at times because you got to make sure everything fits where it needs to fit. Oh yeah, because you know, everybody needs some backup hands. Alright, so got my salt and pepper taken care of. I've got a little stack of extra baggies that I keep here. They don't take up a lot of space. And they're very convenient to have. Make sure I have my fire starter. And that reminds me, I probably need to put a backup fire starter in somewhere here because it just never... Oh wait, you know what? I got really smart and I put matches in here because there's always bound to be something happening. It just happens. So make sure this guy goes back in. And you can see I have to fit here. And this is my wind guard, which I don't always have to use, but when I do have to use it, boy, it sure is nice to have. So gotta make sure that this can close and that it fits down in these grooves and sits on top. In my other drawer is basically a lot of the things that I use occasionally, but not every day. As you can see from all the labels, about half of it is hygiene related with shower shoes, towels, all that stuff. And then the other part of it is kind of a combination junk drawer. I don't know why, but I have the need for magnets and bungees and just little things that I find that while I'm camping, I'm always looking for something to hold something up or to connect to the car or to suspend from something. So that's where I keep a lot of those things. And I strongly suggest always going back over your drawers before you leave on a trip to make sure that you have stocked everything that you need to restock that you may have forgotten from last time.